So Georgia Tech has had quite a few players come into the program from the transfer portal within the past 2 weeks, and I had the pleasure to sit down and talk with Tyzhaun Claude. He is a transfer from Western Carolina who previously played at Morehead State. So this is my interview with him to get to know him a little bit better before the upcoming season. So enjoy. So just provide a little background of who you are, name, style of play, position, etc.
Okay. All right. I'm Tyzhaun Claude. I'm a grad transfer from Western Carolina. I also attended Morehead State University. I'm from Goldsboro, North Carolina. It's a small town, about 45 minutes outside of Raleigh. I'm a power forward. The style of play you could be looking for from me this season is, a high motor guy, elite offensive rebounder, just great rebounder overall. I'm a good interior scorer, have a nice mid-range, can finish well around the basket. And I'm working on my three-point game this year, just expanding to the perimeter more. I play above the rim, so I think I'm an exciting person to watch.
That's pretty much the exact notes I have for you when I watched your film. It's just like fantastic post player, weren't troubled by any pressure. You got a really good nose for rebounding, especially on the offensive end. So you just put it perfectly. If you go into it, who do you see as like an NBA comparison that like styles your game? I know it's hard with like the modern game; it's a little different, but just in general.
Yeah. Um, it's hard to really compare myself to one person. I think I steal things from different players. Some guys shoot the ball a little better than others. Some guys rebound better than others. Some guys play make better than others. So I just want to steal things from players who are elite in certain areas. So uh, if I could do it that way, I would want to play make like Draymond does at the forward position.
Yeah.
Shooting wise, I would like to shoot the ball maybe like feel like Al Horford's a good shooter forward. And above the rim wise, Robert Williams, players like him. I think Blake Griffin is one of those
Yeah.
guys who can do a bit of everything. So just guys kind of like the people I named.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So another question I got. So you've obviously gone through the recruiting process of high school and already the transfer portal before
Right.
even going Georgia Tech. What's some of the difference for people like me that don't know what goes on without getting too much like into it? Just like what's the difference between the two?
Between high school and college.
Like the high school and college like recruiting. So like the
Oh,
recruiting
okay.
of high school and the transfer portal.
For me, I was late bloomer, so like high school was more of me just trying to find a school that believed in me, and you just so excited to get a chance to play at the Division I level.
Mm-hmm.
But then, and you don't really know any better either unless you had like an older sibling or a parent that got recruited before. But I didn't have that luxury, so it was brand new to me. So my eyes were just wide open, just just trying to figure out where to go to school. And I was really grateful just to get the offers I did get. Now, in college, it's different. You used to coaches whining and dining you and stuff. And like this time around, I didn't really care for that. I just wanted to go on a business trip and strictly find out, what was the vision for me? How are you going to use me? How are you going to get me to the next level? And how can we win this season? That's, you know, you kind of get tired of the wine and dine things because, it's kind of played out. So that's the difference.
So with that transfer portal, what sold you on Georgia Tech and obviously new head coach Damon Stoudemire?
I mean, I don't think you could go wrong with Coach Stoudemire. I mean, coached in the NBA, he played in the NBA. So, I mean, that's knowledge right there. He knows the game. He has already won on the college level. And just at my visit, it just was so genuine. Just like the film he had of me and the vision he had for me. He really studied my film. He knew who I was as a player. He knew my strengths, my weaknesses, and that meant a lot to me. So in that short period of time, you know, it could be crazy what we could do with months together and what we could build. And I just feel like he could get me to where I need to be.
That's awesome. I read the article that he showed like difference between or like similarities in film between what you do and what NBA players do that like similar. So I thought that was pretty unique. I've never heard about that. So going into it, like you said, you're working on your 3-point shot. Is there other things in your game that you're looking to improve while at Georgia Tech?
Yeah, 3-point shooting and playmaking, just being able to run offense through me. Because if you look at the NBA now, a lot of NBA teams are transitioning to running offense through their forwards. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So obviously it's a little bit different in terms of conference with the SoCon and the ACC. What do you think is going to be the biggest thing to adjust and the biggest difference between the two?
I think the biggest adjustment is maybe like I don't know, maybe like the athleticism of players across the board on just the talent level. I don't think it's a crazy adjustment. Obviously, it's a better league with better players, but I feel like I'm ready. So,
That's awesome to hear. I'm so ready. So are there any teams in the ACC or what's coming up in the non-conference schedule that you're most excited to play against?
yeah, just growing up in the Tar Heel State, I mean, I'm looking forward to play Carolina, Duke, NC State. Just as a kid, you dream of playing either at those schools or against them. So, you know, I mean, that's really a huge blessing for me to be able to come home and play against all of those teams. So yeah, those probably the games I'm looking most in conference.
Awesome. There's a whole lot of roster turnover, especially because with the new head coach and guys coming in and out. Have you gotten a chance to talk to any of the guys in the program or some of the guys coming in like Amari Abraham and Tafara Gapare?
No, I haven't really got a chance to talk to them. I should reach out soon. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
I reach out.
So a big one. What accomplishments do you see that you want to reach for while at Georgia Tech, like whether team or individually or both?
As a team, I want to bring a conference championship to Georgia Tech. I want to make the tournament. Yeah. Um, so like that's team wise. Obviously, I want to be ranked this year. I've never been on a ranked team before, so it'd be nice to be 25 in the country. Um, I would like to be one of the best defensive teams in the country because I believe defense wins championships. So I would like to do that. And then as an individual standpoint, I just want to be the best me I can be. And I feel like if I do that, then everything that I really want will pan out as long as I put the work in and just try to be the best version of myself. So
and I love that you talking about defense. That like I coach in a rec league, not obviously not the same, but I love to preach defense. So guys who play defense, those are my favorite ones to watch. I will be pretty much near the sidelines, not like opposite bench of where y'all are. So you will be hearing me cheer loudly and scream it, especially on defensive plays. So this is more like general. If you have one, who's your favorite past Georgia Tech player?
Jose Alvarado.
Yeah, he's a more recent one, but yeah, I love Jose. That's
you know, all time it had to be Chris Bosh.
That's fair, especially at the 4. And
yeah, recent I like Alvarado because he didn't get drafted, but he didn't give up. And just look at him now.
He's like he took the long road, but he knew he could make it there, and he worked. He was a guy that I got a chance to talk to his freshman year when I was at a camp, and I fell in love with him. As it's super easy to talking to him. So one of the last things I have, what's your favorite thing to do outside of basketball, like just general life?
Okay, outside of basketball, I'm a very spontaneous person. This is good with me being in Atlanta because some days I like to just get up and just go do something. But I enjoy fishing. I really, ocean fishing. I got to get into freshwater. Not that good at it. Hopefully, I find somebody. I like making music. I like to rap. I like to rap in my just for fun.
Atlanta's the place to be for that. So
I might test some stuff out here. That just hanging with my friends, playing games. I can make out of anything.
That's perfect. And this is gonna be something you learn probably your first week on campus if you don't already know it. Do you know what the good word is when someone asks you what's the good word?
No.
So it's to hell with Georgia. Super simple. That's the good. So if someone says what's the good word, it's
To hell with Georgia.
there you go. Perfect.
All right.
You're already fitting in. So all
All
right,
right.
I thank you for this. I'm gonna get it posted on my YouTube pretty soon.
Okay.
I very I'm very happy that I got to talk and I get to see you on the court come fall time. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, so take it easy, Tyzhaun.
All right, Morgan.
Peace out. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be trying to do more of these in the future, contacting transfers, recruits, players on the team, etc. Let me know if you want more content like this. Subscribe, like the video, comment what you think. Thank you so much for Tyzhaun for coming on to interview with me. I really, really appreciate it. I'm super grateful. I gotta say to him is best of luck in the upcoming season. I can't wait to see you on the court.